CalPAD's error resolution SDM 0684F2, missing non-classroom based assignment or course section record. We should always start troubleshooting our errors by consulting the CalPAD's error list. On the left, we see the error number and the error name. This is used for reference. The error description, the fields validated, and the suggested resolution will provide us the answers to understanding and resolving the error. So let's start with the error description. A teacher, see the glossary in the CalPADS user manual, was reported who was employed on census day and has no non-classroom based job assignment or assigned course records. The fields validated will be in the course data and the SAS data, the staff assignment data. Under the suggested resolution, we see at the top there's understanding the error. A teacher reported as employed on census day has no non-classroom based job assignments or assigned course section based on the School of Course delivery. So that last additional element is different from the error description, but it's important based on the School of Course delivery. It tells us to reference report 4.4 staff profile list. It also, in the suggested resolution down at the bottom, has 3 steps for us. Step 1, verify that the staff member has non-classroom job assignments. Step 2, if the staff member has multiple assignments within the LEA, verify that each school of assignment has a course record. Again, see CalPADS glossary for teacher. Step 3, if the staff is on leave and only has a non-classroom based assignment of 6018, which is on leave, then ensure there is a course record that corresponds with the school of assignment. That gives us instructions and an excerpt of what to look for and how to understand the error. The fields validated tell us what to make our comparisons in to look for the discrepancy triggering the error. Not referenced in the error list, but a valuable tool nonetheless, is the CalPADS code set. You can see that there are job classifications for teacher 12, charter school non-certificated teacher 26, and itinerant or pull-out push-in teacher 27. Then if you look in the definitions, you will see the description of direct instruction to pupils. That's the course record. In CalPADS, you have to report the course record to show the staff member is providing instruction to students. If you look down at charter school non-certificate teacher, you see the description providing instruction in non-core courses. And then itinerant staff member, you see provides one-on-one or small group support or resource instruction. Down at the bottom again, you see classroom to provide the instruction. So instruction is key. If you see instruction in the code set, it typically means course records should be associated with this job classification code. So 12, 26, and 27 are teachers. Then we can go to the data guide, and it reinforces the idea that course records should be associated to those with teaching assignments. At the top, you see this note: classroom-based or teacher assignment data are submitted in the course section file. So teacher assignments, when you're talking about assignments for staff members, the teacher assignment is that course section that they are providing instruction through. Again, you have the note: teaching assignments, courses that teacher are assigned to teach. So that's pretty straightforward and stated clearly in the data guide, right? So again, the expectation is that your teacher that you're reporting has a course record. And that's true of a teacher on leave. This is their job. This is what should be evaluated by assignment monitoring, that course record. And then this is an excerpt a little bit of the CFS, again, still in the data guide. It tells you your job classification codes, and it tells you teacher, charter school, non-certificated teacher, itinerant teacher. So your resource teacher. These are the 3 teaching assignments. And so when we go back to the error list and we see that it's identifying the teacher, so that's going to be based on the job classification code. Teacher is based on the job classification code 12, 26, or 27. A teaching assignment, or the assignment, if it's not a non-classroom based assignment, it will be a course record. And that's where you might find the course at the school of assignment. And if we know what CalPADS expects, we can identify the source of the error and make the resolution. All right, so what are the causes for the SDEM 0684F2? Staff with a teaching job classification code is missing an associated course record, right? The teaching assignment. So we identify the teacher with the job classification code of 12, 26, or 27, and they do not have a course record. The staff with the teaching job classification code is missing a non-classroom based assignment. So maybe the staff we're reporting is a TOSA, a teacher on special assignment. Maybe they're working as a program director of some sort. But that teacher, 12, 26, or 27, does not have a non-classroom based job assignment, nor do they have a course record. So they have no assignment whatsoever. Another cause that may trigger this error. The course record is missing at the school of course delivery. Maybe we have an itinerant teacher at multiple schools. We've identified them with staff assignment at multiple schools, and one of the schools does not have course records reported. And then lastly, we have staff reported on leave, 6018, and they need an additional assignment. 6018 is a non-classroom based job assignment, but it merely says the staff member is on leave. It is not an assignment when you think about assignment monitoring. It is not a job that can be evaluated for credentials. And so, if you have a staff member on leave who should only be teachers of record, then you want to report their assignment. If they are not the teacher of record, you do not need to report them. So if you have a 6018, an additional course is expected. And those are the causes for the staff demographic 0684F2 error. Let's go ahead and look at an online demonstration of how we would resolve the SDM 068 error. So we're going to look at resolving the SDM 0684F2 error, missing non-classroom based assignment or course section record. So we see this LEA has one error, and we're on the data discrepancy screen. The description here is really the error name, missing non-classroom based assignment or course section record. This information may not be enough in of itself to resolve this error. So we can always reference the CalPADS error list or the troubleshooting section in the CalPADS user manual by clicking the link. So here we are. Again, you can see the error number and the error name. Now to read the real error description, you scroll down and you can see it says a teacher was reported who was employed on census day and has no non-classroom based job assignments or assigned course section record. A teacher, see glossary section in the CalPADS user manual. So I believe if we scroll all the way down, sometimes there's a reference to the glossary. Here's a link. Here's a system glossary. Click teacher. And here's the definition of a teacher, but what's important is we can see they're defined by job classification code 12, 26, or 27. In CalPADS, staff with staff assignment records with these job classification codes are identified as teachers. That's useful information. So understanding error. A teacher, again, one of the staffs reported in the staff assignment record with a 12, 26, or 27, as employed on census day, has no non-classroom based job assignment or assigned course section based on a school course delivery. So the course section would be the teaching assignment. Course section record in CalPADS shows instruction to students. A non-classroom based job assignment might be a teacher on special assignment like a TOSA or whatever, a staff member with the teaching credential who is not providing instruction to students, right? Whatever other resource they're providing the school, the district, the LEA. And then for as the suggested resolution, verify the staff member has a non-classroom based job assignment, right? Or if the staff member has multiple assignments within the LEA, verify that each school of assignment has a course record. If the staff is on leave and only has a non-classroom based job assignment 6018, you would then make sure that you report an additional assignment. The staff on leave assignment indicates the staff is not there, but if the staff is a teacher of record, you'd have to report the course, which is that teaching assignment, or the non-classroom based job assignment for which that staff member is on leave for, and you're reporting that staff member with the FTE. So those are things to think about. If you do have a teacher reported on leave and they're not a teacher of record, probably should strongly consider not reporting them in fall 2. All right, so let's come back here and we'll click the link for the seed. All right, so here we are on the staff detail screen. We've opened up the assignment record. We're going to make sure that the teacher has teaching assignment. So we can see a 12 reported at Red Bluff High School and a 12 reported at Salisbury High continuation. So in 24-25, we have 2 teaching assignments at 2 different high schools. So we'll scroll down and do our comparison here. We have only one 24-25 assignment, and that is at Salisbury Continuation School. we can see that Red Bluff High School is the school triggering the error because there is no record, no teaching record, or no additional assignment, right? So the course record is the teaching assignment. There is no corresponding teaching assignment at Red Bluff High School, nor is there a non-classroom based job assignment. So there's two things to think about here. One, I want to point out that the teacher's providing ELD support and they're at two different schools. So they might be a pull-in push-out teacher. If that is the case, you want to use a job classification code of 27. If they are a pull-in push-out support teacher and you use 27 appropriately, there will not need to be associated student course section records for your course. As it is now, the staff members reported with the 12, a standard teaching assignment. You have to enroll the students who are receiving this ELD support, even if it's not their main subject, even if it's pull in, push out, because you have reported a 12, you have to report the students. So remember that for push in, pull out instruction, itinerant teachers should have job classification 12. And the other thing is if this teacher was reported on leave with the 6018, they would still need a course record or a second non-classroom based assignment. Staff records with the 6018 are reported with their normal FTE, whether that's 80, 100, what have you, but you're not getting 100 FTE to be on leave, right? You'd have that FTE related to your assignment. So if you were a TOSA or a program director, or if you were teaching courses, they would need to be reported. And that's for teacher assignment monitoring outcomes, the TAMO report. So those are the two things I just wanted to point it out. All right, good luck in troubleshooting.